A spark, a small, momentary indication of light, a symbol of an illuminating change. The spark, which marked a brighter beginning for the whole country. Lighting up the lives of the Filipinos for more than a century, the Manila Electric Company has become a significant part of the daily lives of the people and has also fueled the growth and progress of the nation. Good afternoon. Today, we shall take a look at the fascinating dynamics of the Philippines' largest power distributor with its pioneering growth in the 21st century. My name is Erica Di Maala, and these are my colleagues, Ruel Cirillo, Angela Chan, and Jose Roland Paulma. We are the Bluech1ps Investments, and we initiate coverage on the Manila Electric Company with a solid buy recommendation at a target price of 359 pesos and 81 centavos, representing an upside potential of 29%. This buy recommendation is based on several components. First, the country's favorable economic conditions. Second, the energy consumption outlook. Third, the company's domestic and overseas business initiatives. And finally, our quantitative analysis based on 3 appropriately selected valuation models. Together, they make up the agenda for the rest of our presentation. To begin, 2013 appeared to be another banner year for the Philippine economy. Its growth outpaced the rest of the Asian countries, earning an investment upgrade from 3 major credit rating agencies and ranked up in the Global Competitiveness Index amidst a lukewarm global economic mood. To further discuss our macroeconomic insights and our second buy component, which is the energy consumption outlook, Ruel will take over from here.
Robust consumption, coupled with booming investments, will continue to propel the country's improving GDP growth rate in the succeeding years. With this, the Philippine economy is undoubtedly the new rising tiger of Asia. Despite this year's slower growth at a market consensus of 6.5%, following the damages from natural and man-made disasters, the growing macroeconomic stance of the Philippines will be realized, backed by increased remittance support, inflation at 3.5%, rise in government spending at 12%, planned capital outlay at 35%, and the resilience of the Filipino people. The nation's favorable prospects are solidified. Driven by the growth of the Philippine economy, demand for electricity is expected to rise in all 3 major island groups of the country. With a 6.6% calibrated energy consumption rate, demand for electricity would soon outpace our growing economy. With the implementation of the retail competition open access, consumers whose monthly consumption is at least 1 megawatt is given the capacity to choose their own electricity supplier. Faced with these new challenges and opportunities, Meralco could further expand their competencies and develop their power generation arm. Despite the expansion in the less regulated power generation sector, Empower's bilateral contracts are still under the approval of the ERC. Currently, the utilities industry is faced with public pressure that would undermine tariff rates. Considering various factors, including fluctuations in interest rates, we anticipate a lower energy tariff for the next regulatory period. Specifically, we project this to be at 1.5408 pesos per kilowatt hour, given a WACC of 8.66%. And now, I'd like to pass you to Angela for the discussion of our third buy component, Meralco's business initiatives.
Following the company's re-entry into power generation, Meralco has taken measures with the development of its 600 and 460 megawatt coal-fired power plants in Zambales and Quezon, a 20% equity stake in Global Business Power Corporation, and an overseas investment of a 2 by 400 megawatt liquefied natural gas power plant in Singapore. Furthermore, Meralco is now the technical partner in the privatization of 2 electric distribution companies in Nigeria. The Meralco franchise area is strategically located at the seat of commerce and industry in the Philippines. There are currently 30 manufacturing zones producing an estimated 60% of the total Philippine products being serviced by the company. Ultimately, the overall franchise area of Meralco contributes to 50% of the Philippine GDP. Aside from power generation and distribution, Meralco also made a number of innovations that not only contribute to the profit-making strategies, but also to the welfare of its consumers and the environment. For instance, Meralco opened its e-vehicle power station, the very first electric charging station in the Philippines. It also started the first phase of its long-term smart grid system, and with it, the e-Corriente, an initiation into prepaid electricity service. In addition, Meralco actively provides practical energy-saving tips with the promotion of its bright ideas through TV advertisements and online campaigns. Following the advent of smartphones in our country, Meralco also moved forward with the development of mobile applications such as the Meralco Virtual Engine and the Meralco Appliance Calculators for Android, iOS, smartphones, BlackBerry platforms. In addition, Meralco is an award-winning company in corporate governance and business communication. Altogether, this innovation strengthened the qualitative dynamics of our favorable outlook on Meralco. And now, Roland will discuss our final buy component, the valuation.
Meralco is a constant dividend-paying company with 50% core net income dividend policy and stable cash flows. As such, we made use of the free cash flow valuation as our primary tool supported by 2 models, the quarter growth model and the price multiples. The free cash flow valuation derived the intrinsic value of 359 pesos and 81 centavos using the following estimates. The core distribution business represents the bulk of the target price at 315 pesos and 64 centavos. The combined remainder of 20 pesos and 95 centavos and 23 pesos and 22 centavos is respectively attributed to power generation and other services. We considered an increase in the company's operating expenses based on changes in the inflation rate and sales volume. Our power generation's projections were based on disclosures on construction plans and estimated years of operations. Our upside potential of 29% is the result of the company's sales volume growth from increased power demand in Meralco's franchise area despite the lower average retail tariff rate for the next regulatory period. Our CAPEX projection also reflects growth with its recently concluded projects and continuing expenditures for the smart grid system. We identified the likelihood of the following risks and their impact on our estimates, most notably our target price. We incorporated the operational, regulatory, and execution risks in our sensitivity analysis. This revealed a range from an upside of 22% to high growth prospects of 35%. Our price multiples analysis of Meralco revealed a price-earnings ratio of 18.19 and P/S ratio of 1.12, which are relatively lower than the peer average. This suggests that Meralco is indeed undervalued compared to its Asian counterparts. With favorable valuation, strong financial position, and good economic indicators, we at Bluech1ps Investment uphold our solid buy recommendation for the Manila Electric Company. Thank you for your time. This concludes our presentation. We are now ready for your questions.